Welcome to another episode of Riff Cast with Carlos
and Goodson.
And today we got a very special guest.
Hello, my name's Corey.
Ah, Corey.
Yeah.
It's nice having you on. We've been looking forward to this moment.
We've been hyping all our people.
Because you happen to run a thing called I Buy the Tide Promotions, correct?
That is correct.
All right. You want to tell us a little bit about it and what you do?
All right. I don't know where to start.
Let's start in the beginning. How did it get started and why?
Yeah.
All right. I Buy Tide started back in 2013. I was still in high school, and a bunch of high school friends are wondering what new bands are coming out. So I started off promoting bands on labels. Then after through messages from different bands and emails and all that good stuff, finally progressed in local bands, and that's pretty much what I do now. I promote local bands, regional bands, which touring bands, but they're not on labels yet, but they're getting there.
So they're like indie bands, kind of.
Yeah, indie bands.
That's cool, man.
I do tour sponsorships. We do album reviews, and most recently, concert photography.
Oh, dude, that's cool, man. Yeah, we saw some.
I have seen some of the concert photography. Who's doing your photography?
Justin Wood.
Justin Wood?
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Nice,
I
man.
figured he is.
Those are some sick shots, dude. Very professional.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it.
He shoots them. I edit them. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I bet, man. Yeah, be sure to check them out on their Facebook page, man.
Yeah.
We'll put links.
Yeah,
so
we'll
don't
put
worry.
links down in
Just
the
check
description for everyone.
Yeah, or whatever it's called.
So that's how you got started and why. And do you see I Buy the Tide kind of, where do you see it going in the future?
Where I see it going in the future, I see it more going towards all around promotion, like management and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool, man.
All right, so that's pretty cool. And you're covering mostly, obviously, it's gonna be mostly the heavy metal scene and I guess the hardcore.
yeah, metal, hardcore, overall metal. But I'm trying to branch out into different genres, trying to get my foot in the door and that kind of thing.
Yeah, man, of course.
So you're trying to branch out to other things like hip hop.
Hip hop.
Oh, that's cool, man. I
whatever.
like that. Yeah, there's always diversify, man. You gotta love it. Can't be a metal elitist.
No, you can't be an elitist, that's for sure.
Yeah, of course. Man, so besides interviewing bands and like you said, trying to do some management, what else do you think? Anything else different?
I'm actually working on booking a tour, but I'm just waiting for everything to get confirmed first before I actually announce everything. But
yeah.
Perfect.
Man,
so
exciting to look
trying to get all
forward
my ducks in a row for that one.
Oh yeah.
Riff Cast exclusive.
You don't want to do a Wayne's World 2. Yeah, come on down to Waynestock and no one shows up.
Bam. No joke, man.
Oh, that was so funny. So what goes into booking a tour? Like I know you can't. Don't give details if you don't want to.
No, it's a lot of preparation. Like what I've learned so far is you gotta pick the bands you want that you want trying to book on that tour. Mm-hmm. You gotta pick the dates first where you want to see them go. Then the route with the dates of that route you want to see what cities they want to hit.
Okay.
Then after you get all that, you gotta make sure the bands are confirmed that they actually want to go on that tour. Then you start the booking of the venues and local bands to open for them.
Oh, no way. That's pretty cool.
It's a lot of work, man.
I mean, it is a lot.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good full day's worth of work.
I'm excited to see who's going to be on the bill.
Yeah, my buddy Ricky from Brute Force is actually helping me booking the store, so it's pretty cool.
Oh,
man,
straight
that's
up.
cool.
Straight up. That's awesome. As soon as it goes out, as soon as this tour is announced, let us know. And
Yeah, for sure.
We shall.
We'll pump it for you.
All right.
That's pretty cool, man.
That's
So,
pretty awesome.
as of right now, man, what band do you want to interview the most?
So if there's... All right.
Yeah, if you haven't already interviewed...
Okay.
Let's spice this up. Of all the bands today, the current ones, who do you want to interview the most?
Yeah.
It's weird being on this side of the questions. Honestly, I've been listening to a lot of Skeleton Witch lately, so I like to interview them.
Oh, that's
Skeleton
cool.
Witch, that's a good choice. I have to say, it's a very good choice.
You don't want it to be Rebecca Black or anything? Come on, man.
I actually emailed Post Malone's manager, but I hear nothing back. So
Oh, dude! You get Post Malone, man. I'm gonna have to be there. I'm
Come on,
right there.
Post.
Heck
Hit,
yeah.
hit back our boy. You got to get him.
Hey, he's into streaming too now, man. He's into PC gaming big time, which is fucking cool.
He streams on Twitch, doesn't he?
Yeah, man. The dude's fucking cool. He's like a nerd, which I love, man. He's like one of us.
That's pretty cool. I like that he has a Dimebag Darrell tattoo on his hand.
Yeah, very, very good musician. He's not like just rap and hip hop.
No, he just happened to get famous with rap.
Yeah, he's just a cool guy, man.
Yeah, he's
That'd be
pretty
dope.
cool. He's a chill dude.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos you may not know who he is, but this YouTube dude, Jared Dines.
Jared Dines.
So there's videos of him hanging out with Post Malone, jamming "Thy Art Is Murder" and shit like that.
Yeah.
And, like, Post Malone's tour bus. It was funny
That's
to see. Yeah. So you got the Possible tour going on. You're working on that. You're interviewing bands. You're taking pictures of bands, which sounds weird when you put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not stalkerish, where you're hiding in like their basement.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Come on, man.
So this is them eating breakfast.
Got a good shower shot.
Now, I've been kind of curious myself. What brought up the name "Eye by the Tide"?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I've always, is it just something that sounded cool, or?
All right. Hopefully it's not copyrighted, but all right. So I was thinking about going with the omniscient eye, like all-seeing eye, but I was like, realized like no one wanted to spell that.
Yeah.
So I was in English class and we're going through some poems, and I saw His Coy Mistress, and then like Eye by the Tide. I was like, that sounds pretty cool. So,
That does.
So you ran with it.
They went around
That's
with
pretty
it.
awesome, man.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought it since we're close to the coast. I thought
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what you're like. You're just on the beach, and I'm like,
Nah, dude.
texting someone like, "Hey, where you at?" Oh, I'm by the tide. You're like, "Oh shit,
No,
something's
dude,
here."
If that was the case, it'd be like Coastal Core Productions or Promotion. Something like that.
Yeah. No, I mean that's where my mind went when I first heard it. I was
Like
just
your
like,
mind goes a lot of places.
yeah, but hey,
No, but you're right.
yeah, it's a good valid one,
It is.
in my opinion. So, how do you feel about us teaming up with you and all that, man?
This is actually really cool. Like this is like my first in-person kind of thing that I'm actually doing. Usually I'm just behind the computer just typing away.
Yeah. So yeah, you're literally on the opposite side, like you said earlier.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool, man. So yeah, you don't have to worry about it. You just speak and just hang back and just
Yeah.
answer all the questions. That's cool, man.
That's pretty cool, man. I'm glad we're able to bring this out, kind of bring this service to you almost. You know, I'm glad we're able to do that, and I'm glad you're able to get with us.
Yeah, man. I think
That's
this is
awesome.
gonna just go good for both of us. I think this is
Oh,
cool,
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah,
I can't wait to like really show this out so we can really push this. It's gonna be pretty cool.
No, heck
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
man.
it's gonna be exciting. But there's a lot of exciting things going on now.
Oh, heck yeah.
Fucking dude. So I was watching the news the other day.
Yeah.
And
Whoa, that good, huh? Holy shit.
so apparently those kids in Florida that were protesting about the guns and stuff,
I'm just reading on it right now.
they're upset that they have to wear clear backpacks now to school.
Yeah.
We wore them all the time, like middle school. Like,
Yeah,
Well, I know.
mesh.
Well,
Yeah.
they're saying no, it has to be the clear plastic.
Oh, but this is them kind of getting what they want, and now they're bitching about it.
Well, they're saying that the clear backpacks infringe on privacy rights in the First Amendment.
I understand how.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Like,
So let's infringe on the Second Amendment, but when they step on the First,
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, this
That's
is
where we
kind
got a
of,
problem.
but this is kind of like working towards what they want, and yet they're going to be complaining about it. That's kind of a little weird.
yeah.
But no, actually, did you know the granddaughter of Martin Luther King Jr. popped up?
What do you mean she popped up?
Like she made a speech and everything.
Really?
Yeah, so-
at the what? The anti-gun rally?
Yeah, at the anti-gun rally. So here's what she said.
All right. What she?
My grandfather had a dream that his 4 little children would not be judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. I have a dream that enough is enough, and that this should be a gun-free world. Period. Let's see. I think it goes a little bit more. Let's see. Please repeat these words after me. Spread the word. The crowd repeated. Then she repeated. Spread the word, and just so on and so forth. We are going to be a great generation. I mean, that's cool, but a gun-free world.
I don't know. Every time you've seen examples of countries that are gun free, and I'm not saying Britain and Australia are like this, but you look at countries that have and see where they ended up. A good example is Kenya. You got Cambodia. They banned the guns, and then the government just pretty much started killing everyone carte blanche. Hitler
Yeah.
banned private gun ownership. And then look what happened there.
Yeah.
Same with Stalin.
I don't know if you guys know this too, but UK has strict gun laws too.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
yeah.
not just that, but that they were having those acid attacks,
Mm-hmm.
and so people just come up with cups and just like, "Hey, motherfucker!"
Yeah.
Well, that was actually a thing that I read was popular with the Muslim immigrants.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, gee, guess what could have stopped that? A 45 slug to the chest.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that control's good to an extent. Not gun free, because it's not necessarily just for us to go hunting, but like you said, self-defense or tyrannical government.
That's what it all boils down to: self-defense.
Let's say the Clintons decide like, hey man, we're gonna take over. Fuck it, we're good. Putin gave us some like fucking like tips and shit. So now we're gonna and then every fucking U.S. gun owner has a fucking gun. They're like, no, dude, not today. Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, it makes things a little more difficult.
It's like a rap song now. Pop. Let me.
Oh, dude,
get with Post Malone until I can be the best.
Post Malone becomes the leader of the NRA. He's the face of the NRA
instead of Chavez. Well, not for the NRA, but how they always had the Chavez shirts.
Oh,
now we're gonna have Post
Malone shirts.
Off to the side.
Oh, dude, we got to make some of those. Hey, Post, if you ever want to get with us, check it out. We got some ideas.
Yeah, man. Hit Corey up.
Yeah, get with it. Be my man, Corey.
Yeah, for real. He's making big waves. Get it? Waves.
Oh, how about a time? Wow.
My mind goes places.
I like it. I like where your mind goes.
Exactly.
It's like a little mini vacation.
It is, dude. So we normally we forgot to update our listeners that we are drinking a something here. So.
Yeah, we're back at it with the Heineken, just the normal old Belgian beer, Heineken.
So yeah, you and Corey are. I have a coffee and lemon water.
Ooh, are you juicing?
Actually, I have done juicing before, but I'm not juicing right now. Have you guys done juicing before?
No, because I'm not dumb.
I saw the documentary over it of the
like
Fat, Sick, and Almost Dying, whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
it's a
that
crazy
was good.
documentary.
Good stuff.
I understand fasting and what have you, but the juicing, I don't see the benefits of it.
But have you done it though?
I have not.
Okay.
I've been thinking about it, but
try it. But be prepared. I hate cucumbers and celery, and that's like
you hate them.
Yeah, and those are like the two biggest bases for all drinks out there. So
yeah. So
it took me like the first couple days to get used to it, but after the first couple of days, juicing's actually fucking good, man. You enjoy the taste. Mm-hmm. It's good. I recommend it, dude. I was peeing a lot, dude. Of course.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but dude,
because you weren't eating, right? You're just drinking the shit.
Yeah, but you're still getting all the shit you need. It felt good. I mean, so I didn't go to the extreme like that guy did because I don't have like the willpower.
Yeah.
So I did 2 meals for juicing, and then 1 meal like solid food, but like really healthy shit, like nothing bad. And so I was able to get away with it. So like by the end of the day, I was just like, oh shit, I'm really hungry, because I wasn't used to it. So I just ate a solid meal and it'd be okay. Mm-hmm. But I think the only thing is the price, man, and cleaning your equipment. Unless you get like a glass jar and just like store it for like 3 days worth. It's fucking crazy. But no, dude, I totally recommend it.
Well, you do recommend it?
Yeah, I do. And
So what do you think what is this? I know it's supposed to detoxify is one of the things they say. But how's it supposed to help you lose weight other than the fact that you're not eating?
So everything that you're intaking, so let's go and say you were to eat your calories versus like a cheeseburger or something, or just like some really cruddy food. You're just eating super healthy food that's good for you. It's all good.
Just in the form of a drink.
Yeah.
No,
yeah. So like
you're still gonna get full from it. It's just
yeah. So like if you take, you've seen the photos like where they got the person's gut and it shows like 100 calories worth of like a Snickers bar and 100 calories worth of a salad, and your fucking gut's full and you got like 1 Snicker bar in your gut versus that.
Like 144 or something.
Yeah. So that's it. You're just getting your super low.
So it's an extreme calorie cut. I'd call it extreme.
Yeah, I'd call it extreme, but it's good. You feel satisfied.
Well, I might have to give it a go. I came into this juice. Now I'm a maybe juicer.
I have a juicer. I just haven't used it because I will say this, man, it's a little pricey.
Yeah, I could imagine so because it's kind of like a fad.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is, I don't know if people get it. Whatever. I went to this grocery store. I won't say any names, and so I was getting organic for the price of non-organic because I was taking the self-checkout.
And there's a transvestite.
Yes. That's how I got into juicing.
Hey,
have you ever tried juicing? No. Do tell.
What? I want my voice to be as deep as that lady's.
Imagine that just coming up to you. Hey, do you have time to talk about our health issues? Instead of like a Mormon, you're like, hey, do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior?
Right.
Do you have the time to talk about the Satan McDonald's?
The great Satan McDonald's.
The great Satan McDonald's. I think that's great.
Oh man, Peter's gonna love us now.
Yeah. I mean, so I've been thinking about doing a video just to let people know, like, hey man, we're rude, crude and we're out there, but we're good people. We're not bad.
No, man. We're not.
We
we're
just
not
like to have a
bad.
good laugh. I mean, as you see, man, you know, I mean, you're coming from the outside in, and now you see, you know, we're just having a good time. We're not bad people. We're not eaters.
Yeah, we're not going to get washed away like all the eaters out there.
Eaters.
I went with a redneck accent, but you could be from Germany for all I know.
Right.
Oh.
For real. Man, popping the top.
Oh, yeah. Podcast beers.
Yeah, dude, we should make
Yeah,
a
you
Riff
should,
Cast
you should
beer.
go to podcast.com, get all your podcast accessories, podcast beer, podcast clothes, podcast dogs, podcast doors.
Podcast, we're just going to start breeding dogs.
Yeah. Podcast people.
I won't go that far. Would you like to buy a podcast dog?
Oh yeah.
We're just gonna start. Have you seen his old dog?
Yeah, my dog, I
Oh
changed
my
his name to Podcast Dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, did you know the original dog's name?
What was the name?
The original dog's name was Old Little Dog.
Old little dog. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But the greatest thing is he's an old little dog, but he'll sit there and like half the time the.
Yeah, like he's old. Like he doesn't have health issues. I've taken him to the vet.
Yeah.
He's just old. And his main issue is he loves water. So he will just be drinking the water. He won't stop to breathe. And he'll drink until he just has to. Has to breathe. And he's like,
I'm dying. Something gears wrong.
then he goes, and then he's fine.
He's good. Yeah, he's good for like another 30 minutes.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then he
that's
goes
great.
to drink water again.
Do you guys have a fucking mascot at I Buy the Tide?
Not
should get a pet
officially.
octopus.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about it.
That'd be the pet one, man.
Yeah,
That'd be
rad.
cool.
Woo, bananas.
Beer going
We
everywhere.
had a podcast bump.
Podcast. Yeah, I think podcast related here.
Yeah.
Don't throw the word podcast in front of it. It's wrong.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
official, but I don't know. But pet octopus thing, like, so crazy. How they like build the tank to be a prison.
Oh,
'cause they
yeah.
won't
Oh,
escape.
yeah.
Well,
because-
I would love
well,
to sit there and watch
It's
it.
funny because
Yeah.
I read this story. I don't remember where I saw it on, but please believe me, I'm not lying. This dude had a pet octopus, and he had it for about a week. But after he got it, shit around his apartment started moving around. Like his keys wouldn't be in the same spot. Like phones would be moved around, magazines would be.
Oh, that's
The
great.
octopus
That's
was
crazy.
getting out at night and wandering around his apartment, throwing shit around and getting back in the tank.
Wow.
Octopus. So octopus are
Octopi.
octopi. I'm sorry, I almost said octopussy. Sorry.
It's a movie, sir.
I know it's a movie. Shut up. It's two different kinds of movies. The idea gets me a little frisky.
Yeah.
No. So octopi are very, very, very smart creatures. Like there's an octopus called the mimic octopus.
Oh yeah.
How it knows what it has to look like and that it does look like what it does trips me out. It really trips me out, man.
I don't know if you've guys seen it, but like the species I'm probably most fascinated with, the cuttlefish.
Oh yeah, the cuttlefish.
Fucking insane. That's what your mascot should be, because it could just look like an octopus. if it
Your
wanted
mascot
to.
needs to be a kraken.
Oh yeah.
It might be kind of a little hard to contain that. You just open it. You show it around. You're like, yeah, this is where we do our interviews and shit. This is all like our.
This is like this
corporate-
little room and
Just
this
like
giant
tentacle.
aquarium.
Just like not just one tentacle. The rest of it's hanging outside. Like, yeah, that's our kraken.
that's our mascot, our corporate mascot.
Yeah, his name's Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Yeah, Bubbles over there. Don't worry about him. He's just like the giant arm, just slapping the shit out of their face. Oh, he's just being friendly. Don't
It's
worry
just being friendly, and you're just ink.
about it.
Yeah. But no, the cuttlefish you were saying.
It's fucking cool, dude. It's a crazy. So you know what they're all about.
Yeah, tell them to everyone. That does
So the cuttlefish can change its colors, like to blend in or just like stand out and be extremely what's the word?
threatening,
Like vibrant and stuff. Yeah, be
yeah,
threatening.
it can look
for
like a
whatever
predator
reason,
or whatever. Yeah.
And it can change the shape too. It can look like rocks. It can look real smooth. It can,
Yeah.
And it does this so quick.
The mimic octopus is something very similar.
Yeah.
If not, probably the same thing.
Yeah, and people have probably seen the videos and they may not know if it was a cuttlefish. Like it'll go ahead and like put out its tentacles off to the sides of it, and then it'll just start like fucking like pulsating like a hypno thing, and just like to scare things off or like actually hypnotize their prey, and then while they're hypnotized, they'll fucking reach in and fucking
Yeah,
kill
I
it.
saw this one video of a cuttlefish or mimic octopus. I think they're the same one.
Mm.
Probably not. Look it up though, because I'm curious.
So the mimic octopus.
Mimic octopus. And I saw a video where it was swimming around trying to look like a lionfish.
Oh wow.
Now, lionfish, for people that don't know, is just a fish that is extremely poisonous to the touch.
Yep.
It's got these very sharp fins that stick out anywhere from 6 inches to a foot. And if you touch them, you're a goner. And a mimic octopus will actually look like that if predators are nearby. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Heck yeah, man.
What are you finding on the old mimic and the cuddle?
Oh, so you mean, dude? I mean, so here I'm on the.
Yeah, because are they the same thing?
They're looking very similar. Like it's kind of got like here's like a picture of it, kind of looking the
Yeah.
same. So that's a mimic octopus, and it looks like
Okay.
it's flaring out, kind of looking a little different, changing shapes versus its normal self over there.
Right.
nice.
There it
that-
looks like a
that's
fucking
its
zebra.
That's
Oh,
its
yeah.
normal self, because that actually looks like a sea snake.
Yeah, that does. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Those are what sea snakes look
Yeah.
like. Little black and white
Sea life
zebra
is crazy.
Oh, I
dude,
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the fact that my first job ever, I was 12 on a deep sea fishing boat. Because I saw shit not a lot of people got to or still get to. And I was only 12. I was like, whoa. Really sparked love of ocean in
Love,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, especially since like when I was 4, I had drowned and I had a terrible fear of water.
Fuck
Something
yeah.
just happened when I turned about 10 or 12. Fear went away.
If you have, Corey, have you ever had like any crazy experiences at the beach, like seeing
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking shark or like
Oh,
get
yeah.
stung by jellyfish?
Yeah, what's
or
your
anything?
craziest beach experience, man?
Nothing at all. Like the only thing that
You ever had crazy experiences by the tide?
You by the tide?
The only thing is, I was like sitting at the shore, then I went to go stand up, and like I felt the fish when I pulled my fist. Like, oh god, like, it's all,
yeah.
that's the only thing.
It's like when seaweed touches your toe and you're like, shark!
Yeah. It's no big. No, dude, that always freaks me out. No, I've had a crab try to get me when I was
Oh, I
just,
hate that
just
shit.
chilling there.
When you're in like
Motherfucker's
knee deep
like,
water or
"Suck."
whatever and he's chasing.
Suck.
What I think's not fair is when you're in like knee deep water
crab.
and there's this crab chasing you when you're in knee deep
Yeah,
water.
you should-
Because you can't run that good. You gotta like, to run, you gotta like throw your feet out of the water and run all weird because that crab's got the advantage on you. He's in the water and he's just moving.
It's a fucking workout, man.
It's not fair.
Yeah, no. It's
I'm gonna
not.
write a letter.
to the crab king.
Yeah, to the crab king.
Kingler.
Kingler.
Yeah, and be like, hey man,
Fuck
at least waist deep. Can you wait till we're waist deep before we start pinching? Give us a neutral zone of knee deep.
Right.
Give us that, because that's not fair.
Mine would probably be just fuck you, and he'd be like, "The fuck is this?" I don't even know what it is. It's just
Well, they
fuck
don't
you.
speak English. Crabs.
I'll have it like written in Braille because they can probably understand that for some reason.
Why Braille?
I don't know. All crabs are blind.
No,
now.
you gotta sit
Atlantean.
somebody
Yeah.
down. No, it's American Sign Language.
Yeah,
you
just-
gotta sit somebody down that does sign language.
They just
Even
get
though they
told
only have claws, they can't
Yeah.
respond,
Yeah,
but they
just-
understand it.
Yo, they can respond
That's
all
why.
right.
That's it. That's why they're so crabby. Oh.
Imagine that. What if we went to war with all the crabs because the three of us were here, just like
Yeah, but if-
fuck you, crabs.
Hey, crabs are good though. I love the way they taste.
Crabs are weird, man. When I was in Quite Science, like it was so hard to maintain their tank. Like they crashed every single time.
fucking
Every time.
Oh yeah, well they're also kind of dirty, aren't they?
It's
Yeah.
very dirty, yeah.
I wish I actually took a quite a science, man. I think that would have been cool. That's the one thing. That and
Yeah.
taking anatomy early on. I wish I took those two.
Not a lot of
Yeah.
people across the country are lucky enough to have a high school like we did. They had like aquatic science and meat processing class if you want to take it. So
Yeah, dude.
Not a lot of people got that experience.
Our high school was pretty cool.
It was alright.
I'll give it that.
It was alright.
Man, so I was really cool with the cops at our school. You know, we had on security campus, but they were actual cops.
Yeah.
And so it was toward the ends of the year, and you know, I had 2 off periods because you know I did so well and all that shit.
Yeah.
So as I was waiting for my girlfriend to come out and so we can leave, you know, I was sitting there talking with a few people and I was hugging her. You know, just hugging her. And so we're all talking. And then out of nowhere, the assistant principal, I can't remember his name, but actually I remember his name, but I won't say just because.
What's it rhyme
Oh,
with?
yeah. Oh,
Bedin?
Okay, I know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
yeah, total douche. So yeah, he comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He's like, "Can I speak to you?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, man." And so you know, I walk off. He's like, "So here, you know, at the high school, you know, we found on PDA, correct?" I was like, "Yeah." He's just like, "Well, you know, I saw you making out with your girlfriend." I was just like, "No, man, I had my arm wrapped around her, and I'm not gonna make out in front of her while I'm talking to like 3 of my friends." And he was just like, "Don't lie to me. I saw you make out with her." I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" I was like, you and me got 2 obviously different things. You know, we were literally side by side. I
Yeah,
had my
yeah, you just
hand
had
on
your
her.
arm
yeah,
around her
talking
shoulder.
to people
Yeah.
like this. So you
Yeah.
know, like imagine if I just started making out with my girl. Yeah. So by the way, I buy the side's really cool. Just like fucking like tongue fucking her or something, like in the face. You know,
Yeah.
like a what are they, like an octopus. And so he's like, all right, come with me. Oh no. So then he's like, hey, I want to see your school ID. I was just like, I left it in my house.
Yeah, because they issued me one and I've never had it.
Yeah, so he's like, I want to see your school ID. I was like, I don't have it on me. I was like, but I've got books issued from the school and a bunch of homework with my name on it and teachers' signatures on some stuff. I was like, I could show you that. He's like, no, that's not going to work out. And I was like, I also have a license with my name on it to show that this is my stuff. He's like, sorry, I can't prove that you're a student that goes here based off that. I was like, so what you're telling me is I'm just a dude who likes to come up with a backpack full of, like, someone else's homework and shit and just stand around and make out with this chick? He's like, you need to come with me to my office. I was like, fuck you, dude. He's like, you need to come now. I was like, whatever, man. So I walk off with him. He's like, I'll take a seat. I was like, I don't want to take a seat. I'm pissed, man. He's just like, take a seat or I'm going to call the cops. I was like, fucking call them. What am I doing wrong? He's like, all right, fuck it. So he calls the cops. Yeah, I need you to come down. You got this guy. He's being a piece of shit. You know, of course he didn't say that, but he's insubordinate.
What if he was literally like, he's being a piece of shit. He's mean to me. This isn't a safe space. You need to come down here now. He's making out with his girlfriend to make me jealous because I don't have one. Sticking out my left hand.
And so they get there, and I'm like really cool with them. And so they look at me. So like they see me, and I've never been in trouble throughout my high school career. I've never done anything wrong. Made good grades. Never got in trouble. And so they see me, and they walk in. They're like, the fuck? You know, they're like for real. And so they have me come out. They're like, what's going on? He was just like, this dude was saying I was making out with my girlfriend in front of all my friends and shit, being all PDA in public. And they're like, what? And it's just like, because they know me and they know what I'm like. They're just like, just sit down. Fuck that dude. This is what they said. Fuck that dude. We hate him. And I was just like, all right, because you guys told me and, you know, kind of calm me down. I was like, that's cool. So I walk in. He's like, all right, yeah, I'm going to give you a Saturday detention. I was like, really? I was like, all right, I'm done fighting. I was like, give me my shit. Fuck you. And I really wanted to go fuck with him some way, somehow. And then, but the funny thing is after that, he would come with our, like, around our group of people and, like, come say hi to us. And then he still did that afterwards. And every time he would see me, he'd be like, what's going on, man? Like, extend his hand out. And I just look at it, and I just look at him, and I just shake my head and be like, I'm good. I don't want to be caught making out with you, because, you know, that's how that works out, right? As soon as you shake someone's head or put, like, what
if he had, like, a mouth on the palm of his hand and a tongue?
Or shit like Naruto? He's just
like... he shakes your hand, and then you're shaking your... And you're like, what's going on? You feel a tongue on the palm, and then it starts wrapping around your arm. And then it just goes into your throat, and you're just like,
why is your palm so sweaty?
Yeah, why is your palm so sweaty and tickly?
Right? I don't understand what's going on.
Huh? And dude, if I had a mouth on my hand, if I had a mouth on the palm of my hand, though, I'd probably beat off all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
You probably did.
I would too. Dude, you can get a blowjob.
Yeah.
Just by
and a hand job all at the same time.
There's no shame with that.
There's no shame in masturbation. There's no shame in masturbation.
No, there isn't, man.
We've talked about this in our podcast.
Yeah, you should never be ashamed.
This is real news.
Masturbation.
Yeah, it's real.
Breaking news. Masturbation's fun. One.
So, minus you and Justin Wood, who else is in Eye by the Tide?
We have a full team, actually. There are like 15 people now that I'm working with. Like,
wow, man.
Most of reviewers and interviewers. It's pretty cool. Like, I made an application, wink wink, or air quotes, wink wink. Yeah.
Nudge, nudge.
I made an application, and like a lot of people applied, and I picked like the best that would seem fit, because it was just me like working like every single thing.
That must have been tough.
It got pretty tough when I started like working and going to college again, so like just constant like time management gone.
Yeah, I know.
So finally I got some people that actually will pick up the pace, leave, like actually get stuff going. It's actually really cool.
That's really cool,
that's
man.
Pretty cool, man. It sounds like we're joining an elite team.
Oh yes, wow. Stars Above. Stars Above. If you know what movie that's from, shout it out. Stars Above. Yeah. So if you don't know off the top of your head, it's fine. But do you know exactly how many people you have in your organization working your stuffs? It's fine if you don't know. I understand.
He's just the CEO, man.
He's just the CEO.
He just goes around and touches people. Hey, good job.
Just walks into a restaurant, finds a little kid. Good job, kid.
Good job, kid.
Leaves a business card in the cradle.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's 15, but I could be wrong. But yeah, my mind's thinking it's 15. But yeah, pretty cool.
That's cool.
I like
right
everyone.
on. Because I remember when you first started there back in the day, you were, like you said, you were working your hands to the bone getting this shit going. So it's pretty cool where you took it, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
I can really imagine how tough that should have been for you, because for us just doing this, it's been a little been a little crazy for us, man. It takes a lot of time just to do.
Oh
this.
yeah, we've had our bumps and what have you, and
Yeah.
it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, so I can
Get
imagine
shit
doing
going.
that much work just by yourself.
Yeah, from like 2015 till now, like I gained a lot of momentum. It's like it's weird, like going to Houston, like going like to shows, and like people are like, hey, congratulations on your pay, like, dude, thank you so
That's
much.
cool,
Like
man.
it's so cool, like seeing stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty rad.
know that your fucking fans are out there and they're supporting you and like showing some love. That's always cool, man.
That's what it's about at the end of the day.
Yeah, just having some love.
It's all it's about. You share some love, you bring some love, people give some love back.
Jesus, sounds like porno.
I know, right?
Yeah.
We're fucking mouth hand principle.
If I ever see him again, I'd be like, hey, it's the guy.
You go to shake his hand, but with a mothball.
Yeah,
You know? Because even if he's not a lizard person,
Just choke his hand.
Well, it would just, if he had a mouth on his hand, that would taste really bad anyway.
Well, what if he starts to choke? But will his entire body start to choke?
Yeah, man.
He just like starts.
He's got two airways.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
so
He's just like,
he just go walk around. It's like holding his hand, and people be freaking out. And he's like showing you. Yeah,
he's like,
I need you to make out with me. Yeah, just look.
I just shoved his hand.
Ridley
into
Scott's
people's
fucking
faces.
alien right then and there.
Oh shit.
Jesus, man, that's crazy. Holy shit! I didn't think it was that good.
Well, you gave me the sickness that you had.
Down with the sickness.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm down with it.
You know what, dude? David Draymond looks a lot. I mean, of course, everyone already knows, but like Howie Mandel, it always trips me out.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know, right?
What if he actually is kind of like that other guy who looks like three other people? Oh, Guy Fieri and
No deal. No deal.
Yeah. those-
Guy Fieri, dude from ICP and
Yeah.
Smash Mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah, Smash Bro.
I wonder if that actually happens. I mean, I know there's people like with split
It's like,
personality. and
have you
stuff.
ever seen them in the room together though? That's the question.
Yeah. It's like as soon as David Draymond's done like recording with Disturb, he just takes off his little fucking
Yeah.
piercings.
He
And then,
puts on the ICP paint.
no. He becomes Howie Mandel, and then he's just
Shit.
like, "Please don't touch me. That is gross. I will judge your talent, but please don't touch me." Because he hosts America's Got Talent or some shit like that.
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Oh, and he did Deal or No Deal, Howie Mandel.
Oh wow,
That's
man,
what made him real famous, I think.
Oh yeah, I probably wouldn't doubt it because that's a pretty big show. It still pops up. I see every now and then.
Yeah.
I watch
Remember
much
he was
TV.
the monster in Little Monsters.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, Howie Mandel was the blue dude.
That is
Wow,
crazy.
blowing minds, man.
Small world.
It is.
I don't even know why
Yeah.
that's not relevant. That quote was not. Or that quote, that segment
You
was not
always
even relevant.
do unrelated quotes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's $10.
It's just been revoked.
Oh, come on now, Family Guy.
Yeah, no, right. Man, I think it's pretty good, man.
What's that?
This whole thing that we
Oh,
got
this
going
whole
on, this
setup? Yeah.
interview, man. It's pretty
Yeah, for
dope.
those that don't know, very soon we will be branching out with I Buy the Type Promotions, doing interviews for bands and artists
Heck
they
yeah.
bring up.
The ultimate plug.
Yeah, no joke, man.
I believe it's going to be an excellent venture.
Oh yeah,
It's going to be fun.
I think it's gonna, because so far you've only done text based, right? You've never done like audio or video or anything.
I have done I've done 7 voice recordings, but I just transcribed them, so I just type everything out. But yeah, I haven't done a video live recording yet, or
Okay.
actual like.
Well, that's
voice
what people are
recording.
going to be looking forward to. They're going to hear audio recordings at first, and then it's going to be straight to video
Yeah,
recordings.
it's
Yeah.
fucking cool, man. We're excited. To
And so we're branching out with that. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be
it's kind of not a new era, but kind of like a
new dawn.
new dawn. For, not just for us,
Ooh.
but for you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, with bringing some some audio and then visuals. And
Exactly.
for us, for the whole thing, the whole thing in general.
Straight up.
Heck yeah.
Now I've always been wondering. Now, your first interview, who was that with?
Yeah, that's
You
a
know?
good question.
Do you remember?
Oh, who was my first interview? Actually, I think it was with Travis from Abiotic. I think that was my first
From
interview
Abiotic?
that I've actually landed. Yeah.
Okay. So how nervous were you?
Oh, dude, I was so nervous. Like,
Oh,
like
man.
going up to the merch table. It's like, yeah, it's time to do that interview because it was during Texas Independence Fest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I met up with him. Then we're like, okay, we'll do it after their set. Then after the set came, I was like, oh, here it comes. So
Right.
yeah, I went to him. Dude, so nice. Travis is so nice. He's the nicest dude I've ever met. Pretty cool dude. Yeah. After that, we went like the side stage area around there. Just started talking. It was pretty cool.
That's cool, man.
Wow.
So you don't have to say any names. Has there been anyone that you met that's just like total ass? Like, you know, kind of like a less than reputable, or not reputable.
Is there anyone that you wouldn't interview again?
Well, you don't have to say names.
Oh,
You
yeah,
say-
Yeah, you don't have to say names.
There's two bands that I will mention that I will not totally go against, but yeah, I will not try to interview them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell us later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just don't want to say names. So
Yeah,
you know,
we're
it's
just
not
not
gonna
gets on-
blast it.
Yeah.
But
One of them did crush my dreams though, but it's all right. It's all
that's
good now.
crazy.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I remember that, and it got ironed out.
Yeah, I'll have to hear that, man. I'm pretty interested in that story because I haven't heard it. Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, so when you're interviewing the band, what's going through your like? So you go up obviously with questions that you have in your back pocket.
Yep.
Do you ever think like, man, this dude gets this question all the time, or how do I be original?
Okay, how do I be original? I try
Yeah.
to make it to where it starts with their humble beginnings, so people know who they are and where they come from.
Uh-huh.
Then I branch out into, if they're like have a new album out, I'll mention that. Then I will try to make stuff to where they mention like how to help new bands get to progress where they need to go.
That's big, dude. That's good stuff.
And I will just mention stuff that will just help plug them and get bigger and get more motivation
That's
or
cool, man.
momentum.
That's perfect.
Have you ever like taken like a band that you're interviewing and introduced them to like, let's say a more popular band? Like, have you been able to do that? Like, hey, we'll take, you know, there's a local band and like we'll set them up with like whoever, like ABI.
I haven't yet. It would be pretty cool though, but not yet.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that sounds pretty neat, man. Maybe we'll get an opportunity to do
Yeah,
that.
maybe we can do that.
Maybe we can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna steal your thunder, Corey.
Hey, and if you guys listening, fucking get Mastodon. I wanna pick those guys' brain.
Oh, dude, I want to suck their dick brains. Whoa.
with your mouth hand.
Yeah. So, for somebody, let's say somebody that was in your situation, teenager, high school, just starting out, and they want to do what you're doing, what advice would you give them?
All right, that's pretty cool. Being on the other side of the other questions.
of
Okay, what I would do is pick. I want to say a far-fetched band, but pick a band that's reasonable to grasp, like someone on let's say Sumerian Records. Pick someone like that.
Yeah.
What you would do, you go to their Facebook page on your computer. I don't think they do it on the phone anymore, but go under where it says press, or go to their about, click on press, and see who their publicist. If they don't list it there, then go to the record label's website and find their publicist and email them. That's pretty much it. You do a little detective work, and that's all you have to do. That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had any like issues doing that? Like, have you just had like no one just like respond or just like wait for you forever? Like 2 months later, like, hey guy, like wait what?
So what would you tell to the kid that's trying to start up that just can't get publicists to answer back? What are you gonna?
Okay, if like it's your first time starting out, then don't go with the band on the label. Try your local scene. Hit up one of your favorite local bands and get them going. Then you start getting momentum. It's really cool how everything plays out.
That's perfect.
Yeah, and you know, music has like really tight knit crowds, man. So like, you know, if, you know, the band will generally try to help you out too. I'd imagine like, hey man, this guy's trying to do some cool work. You know, hit them up. You know, like their page and all that shit. So I imagine there's just a lot of love, like we said earlier, man. I imagine they try to help you as you help them. That's
Exactly.
Cool.
The scene is all just helping. That's all it's pretty
It's
much
all a
is.
symbiotic relationship.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I will say, man, as you know, a couple metalheads, man, dude, there's much love. You know, I love going to a concert. I mean, it's been years since I've been. I need to change that, but I love going to a concert and you know, like where you're moshing with them and just going ham. But like, you know, there's like a lot of love and respect, like especially like for like the smaller dudes or like the the women too. Like you got the big
the women
dudes.
folk.
Yeah, like there was this really gnarly mosh pit that I was in, and saw this huge dude, and I was like, hey man, I'm with you, and he was like, I got your back, brother.
Yeah.
And dude, I was just like, hell yeah.
You'll see that at most places. There's kind of this trend that's been growing, and I really hate it. It's mostly been in like the hardcore and the other core genres of metal, of the crowd killing.
Yeah.
I can't stand people that
I
do
actually
that.
got a good story.
It's been a trend of people trying to. I think some of them are just trying to get famous, like a meme type thing, trying to become a meme.
Like that one guy that was moshing naked, like just crowd killing everyone.
Yeah.
Like I think it was Pennsylvania.
Fuck that guy. All these people are here just trying to enjoy the show. They don't want a foot in the face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing if you're standing in the crowd and somebody's crowd surfing. Yeah, you get a foot in the face.
Oh yeah.
But if you're going around,
being a piece of
jumping around, punching people,
They're not
kicking
even
people
close to the
that
pit.
aren't even close to the
Yeah.
pit.
You're talking about
first of all.
that hardcore dancing bullshit, right?
Yeah, but the hardcore dancing is a little different.
Like crowd killing is like
Yeah, crowd killing is where you're intentionally just
Okay, yeah.
fucking up.
After you guys did, I got a fucking story.
But not even in close to the pit they're doing that. But then they get, first of all, that's not even allowed in the pit.
Yeah.
That shit's frowned upon in the pit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For the most part. Some shows get a little wild. That's fine. But the thing is, everything's consensual and mutual, especially in a mosh pit.
Yeah.
And there's a hard line of stopping. So you fucking crowd killers out there, fuck you.
So
Despise crowd killing.
oh yeah, no shit, dude. No, so this was years ago. My brother, myself, and my dad, we decided to go watch Miss May I. My dad's badass, man. He loves all kinds of metals, and that's why we kind of branch out into different types. And by the way, Miss May I is fucking cool shit, dude. Especially their drummer, fucking badass guy. We gotta talk to him. He's fucking cool. But no, so as we're doing our thing, and we're like a little bit in the back, like the back of the mosh pit, and so like we take a break, and my dad says, "There's just one dude that's just going, and like once everything gets started up, he'll just go and just like boom, back someone right in the back of the head, like you guys are just talking about."
That's fucked up.
So my dad was like, "If he does it one more time, I'm gonna go fucking
go
get
ham.
him." Yeah, he said, "I'm gonna go fucking go get him." No, not go ham him, but like scare the shit out of him because he didn't know how old he was, just to be safe. So he did it. My dad was like, "Hey, motherfucker, you do that shit again, you're gonna be fucking dealing with me." And the dude just like freaked out. He was like, "Oh shit!" So he stayed, but he stopped his shit. But there was this Asian dude with a fucking afro, like a wig.
Oh, okay.
Not like an actual afro.
I was about to say I'd never see.
No, that'd be crazy if I saw that.
But how crazy would it be to see Jackie Chan with a real afro, like a Bob Ross afro?
Oh, dude, that'd be crazy.
So Jackie Chan sitting in the canvas. So you must have a happy tree.
Oh my god.
We're never gonna be the same.
Oh shit.
So that Asian dude's doing like a bunch of hardcore dancing, and there's this guy with his girlfriend right there. And so he doesn't even notice. So he's just going ham, and then he
smacks his girlfriend.
Smacks the dude's girlfriend. The dude gets so pissed, and he just fucking like, you just see the dude grow. He's so pissed, and he's just like right in front of the dude, and he's like telling him off. Little Asian dude looks like he shit his pants. He's just like, you see him sink. He's like, oh my fucking god. He left. He never came back.
Oh.
Yeah. And so, but my favorite memory from that night is, like I said, people do bodyguard and shit. I was actually bodyguard for one of our friends. She didn't like moshing too much. She just liked to enjoy the show. And so, she was one song. She's like, "Hey man, you mind, hanging back with me, covering me?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I got you." And so I did. And then like halfway through the song, things were kind of quiet there. She's like, "Hey man, it's cool. I appreciate what you're doing. You can go. It's pretty quiet back here." I was like, "Sure." She's like, "Yeah." So I go on. So I'm running to the mosh pit. I'm excited. Like, yeah, time to get back in, motherfuckers. But it was my brother, but we also had two friends come with us, both chicks, and then our other friend Melanie. So as I'm running into the mosh, and as soon as I break like the barrier from like calm people to the mosh, I see her going flying in one direction. I literally see her look at me. She's like, "Hi, Carlos." Hi, Carlos. And she's fucking flying. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And we get back in. It was such a wild night. I fucking love it. But I love
awesome.
that. "Hi, Carlos. Bye, Carlos." And just like, all I want to wear is say this because she's like flying across the fucking, floor.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I remember. So I was big on moshing back in the day. Not so much anymore. I like to get front row and see the band do their shit. I love when a front man's doing crowd recognition and he's looking at you in the eyes, and it's awesome.
Connecting.
But to this day, there's a mosh pit that I still have to get into every single time. Well, it's actually two mosh pits. One is when the Black Dahlia Murder, when they play Stirring Seas of Salted Blood live, you got to get in the circle pit for that one. You either got to get in the circle pit or do some stage dives to that song. That is an awesome one. And two, probably the funnest mosh pit I've ever been in, Real Big Fish. Oh man, they got a fun mosh pit going on, especially when that first kickoff. Boom, it's ham. It's going.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. They Real Big Fish puts on a really fun show.
Oh yeah,
they're really fun.
What about you, man? You got any crazy?
Yeah, you got any crazy mosh stories?
I don't like to mosh, honestly. I like to headbang, honestly. And
that's where I'm at.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, because I love going, getting in the mosh, and even then, it's mainly in the mosh. But man, you go home dog tired, and you smell like everyone else.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but people who go just know how to put on fucking deodorant, like shower up before
terrible.
you fucking go.
Well, there's a lot of. I mean, I got a neck beard myself, but there's a lot of neck beards that go to concerts that don't shower.
I don't
get shower. Okay, there's one. Okay, I went to go see Mayhem back in 2015, I believe.
Jealous.
Yeah. And all right, so I was waiting in the crowd and whatnot. And this lady walked by. Oh, she smelled so bad. Like my nose burned, dude. My nose burned. I started to water. It was terrible. I was like, oh my god.
Okay, so we aren't waidists here on Riff Cast. There's 3 big hefty dudes talking to a microphone right now.
Yeah.
But was this lady fat?
No, she was not.
No?
Like, no.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Maybe she's one of those all natural people who doesn't believe in deodorant.
Possibly. It's,
Yeah.
She
'Cause
there are
smelled like she
people
was
like
dead.
that.
'Cause I was gonna
Like,
say,
she smelled like she
like-
was dead, honestly.
Oh
Like,
god.
Wow.
Maybe she was dead.
She smelled like Charles's refrigerator.
Right? She's like, I need to come back from mayhem. She died like going to the previous tours and shit. She's like, I need to come back. Just one last show.
Oh yeah, what if that's what happened? She just rose
She's just
out
a
of the
corpse,
ground.
man.
She's like, I'm ready for this show.
Right?
That would
I'm
actually
waiting.
that would actually be pretty metal right there. I'm not gonna lie.
That would actually be pretty cool. I would totally be okay with that.
Yeah. I'd tolerate the smell if that's what it was.
But more than likely, she probably just stunk.
More than likely, either A, she never showered the previous week, or B,
ever. Yeah, or ever.
or B, she got really wasted or hopped up on some sort of drug, went to the porta potty and thought that was a portable shower. And she's just sitting there washing herself with fucking turds.
Gotta get under the pits.
Well, now gotta get the special hole.
Gotta get the axe wound.
The axe wound.
Yeah.
I was a man until I went to battle. Now got an axe wound.
Like how you southern every time with us.
Well, I mean, you know.
I guess we live in the South.
We
so
live
I
in the
guess
South, so it happens.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool, man.
Totally happens all the time, bro.
So is that like your most memorable story?
Your most
do you
memorable
still-
story is some stinky
Do you
shit.
do you still like know the smell to this day? Like in your head, do you like still smell her? You're like, ugh.
I'm
You're
pretty
like,
sure, yeah. Like,
you just like
thinking
shudder
about
at the
it.
thought. Like,
Shudder.
That's pretty awesome.
you're gonna like leave here after this interview. You're gonna have to take a cold shower because you're gonna be thinking of that.
That was
smell.
gonna be the
You're like,
position.
fuck. It was so bad. Why did we relive it?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, man, that's pretty wild. Yeah, but yeah, so like if they take anything away from this podcast, if you're going to a concert, shower up, deodorant up.
Deodorant, please.
Deodorize.
Yeah.
Wash your butt because you don't know when you're gonna be crowd surfing
Yeah.
or when someone's face is gonna end up in your butt for some weird reason.
Yeah. Even if you just don't do it for yourself, do it for like the common courtesy of other fucking people.
It's the etiquette of like being clean.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, because you want to go home and I mean, generally I would shower anyways because I've been sweating.
Right.
But like, you know, maybe I could have just like, fuck it. I'm
Just
all
been
lying.
so tired you passed out.
Yeah, and I don't want to smell like wake up smelling like. Who's this? And then, oh wait, who's that? And you just like 10 different people on you. Maybe
Yeah.
like 100. Who knows?
I'll remember to this day. I'll never forget when I went and saw Sabaton live in Houston, and I was walking out of the venue to my car, and I couldn't move. Like I was just like, like hunchbacked because I was headbanging so fucking much.
Yeah.
Because I love Sabaton. It's the only band that got tattooed on me. But I was hearing this squishing when I was walking out. Like I was stepping in puddles. I took off my Converse and sweat just poured out.
Oh.
I had like sweat just piled up in my Converse.
Good
Nice.
lord.
If you want to
Nice.
work out, just go see Sabaton live and just headbang the front. But my thing is, I got front row on the opening band and headbanged all the way to the end of the Sabaton set. You know, I was like in it because even the opening bands were killer.
Trying to get that George Fisher deck.
Oh yeah, straight up. I was trying to look like fucking King Cannibal Corpse himself, from
No
Corpse
shit,
Grinder.
right?
You know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
Oh man, but anyway, guys, that's another episode of Riff Cast with Carlos and me, Goodson, and our beautiful, beautiful guest Corey of I Buy the Tie Promotions.
Yeah.
Remember to check the descriptions, follow those links, check us out. It's been a week.
Much love.